hip external rotation plus extension PAILS and rails. So this one I'm going to do in the kneeling stance here. I'm going to put my foot against some immovable object, whether it's a rack, dumbbell, bench, couch, wall, whatever it is, whatever you got. I'm going to kneel down here, so my hip is already in extension. Check box 1. Okay, now we're going to go into an external rotation. The way we're going to do that is twist towards the right, so my left foot is back here. I'm going to twist towards that direction to essentially keep my hip in that extension position and then get it into some rotation. We should be feeling stuff like kind of back here, a little bit more like in that hip joint as best we can. But from that position, I should find maybe a slight stretch here. It's going to feel a little awkward, a little uncomfortable. That's okay. New position always feels a little different. But from here, I'll sit for the 2-minute stretch. I'll then perform a PAILS by trying to push my foot out that direction. So I'm trying to drive my foot into that way as best I can, squeezing the hip. And then if rails is that way, that means PAILS, or sorry, if PAILS is that way, rails is the exact opposite. So I'm going to try to pull my foot up and in here, squeezing the inside of my hip as best as possible, trying to lift off that position. If anything, I should be twisting deeper into that so that I almost can't lift it off there, okay? But as best I can, I'm trying to keep this upright position. I notice doing this for a couple weeks now, whenever I get out of the stretch, I tend to lean forward a little bit here, keep that hip forward, keep that chest tall to make sure you're not like compensating here and trying to get more range by just simply, leaning down a little bit and getting out of the end range stretch. So as best you can, twist it forward. As best you can, really fighting forward or fighting back that way for PAILS. And then for rails, going that direction as well.